Hello, my name is William, and I am interested in a game development software engineer job at your company, Konami. So, let me tell you what I do know about Konami. I know that Konami has been a pillar in the gaming industry for over 20 years, and they have produced many great games that's pillars in the industry. Games like Metal Gear Solid, Silent Hill, Castlevania Symphony of the Night, Contra, and even one of my mom's favorite games to play still today, Dance Dance Revolution. I know that Konami is a company that prides themselves on producing only the top quality products, and that's why I would love to work as a software engineer for your company. Hmm. You probably want to know, why did I apply for this job? So I have been a gamer, and I am a gamer for over 30 years. And now I finally decided, after I graduated from Full Sail University with a degree in game design, to turn that passion into a profession. With the skills that I've learned from graduating from Full Sail University, I now feel confident that I can create a game from the ground up and actually work with a team and understand the jargon used in creating the game. And I am proficient in use of Unreal Engine 4 and Alastant, Trillio, and Jura also. What do I think is important in a job? I think teamwork is one of the most important things to have in a job environment. I'm going to bring this up a few times because it's part of half of my life. I am a military veteran. I did serve in the Air Force for 22 years, and I know firsthand that there's not just one person that makes the mission get accomplished. I know mission accomplishment only works when you have a team. And I'm going to say a phrase that I know the military didn't coin it, but teamwork makes the dream work. And I am a prime believer that you do need a team in order to get stuff accomplished. So, teamwork is the most important thing for me in a business. So, you probably want to know some of my weaknesses. I think some of my weaknesses is that I am a very proactive person. I know that doesn't sound like it could be a weakness, but it is a weakness for me because I tend to push people to get stuff done, and I would prefer to submit something that's not 100% than wait till the last minute to submit something that's kind of thrown together. I think reaching timelines, time management, and setting suspenses for yourself and the team is very important. So I am a very proactive person. And again, I go back to my time in the military when I managed work centers. I would prefer my team to go out and proactively fix anything that they see that's broke and not wait till the last minute. You're just Procrastination is just bad in my book. So I think it may not be a weakness, but me saying that I'm proactive instead of reactive, um, and I have a tendency to push that style of leadership onto teammates and counterparts, which may be a weakness. I need to be more open minded and remember that not everyone has the same schedule as you have. Different people have different requirements and different timelines, but me being proactive doesn't sound like weakness, but I think it actually can be a weakness. So something that's probably not on my resume that I did submit, I did mention it before. I did serve 22 years in the military. I did retire honorably as a master sergeant. During that time in the military, I've earned various awards, 20 some different accommodations and stuff. Best in this program, quarterly awards, annual awards, volunteer of the year. Um, but I definitely know that that time in the military has definitely made me a professional, and it's given me the opportunity to manage people, problems, and projects. I think over the 22-year span of me being in the military, I've managed over 500 people, 20 different work centers, over 150 projects. I've also managed multi-million dollar installation of air conditioning, multi-million dollar engineering projects. and I also at one point I was managing the contractual side of CE at one point in my career in the Air Force. So I don't know if you'll have a few follow up questions for me to get more information out of me. Probably you would like to know how am I different from other people that's applying for the software engineer job? I think, and I know probably that I'm older than most people applying for this job, but that also means that I am a bit more experienced and mature than the people that's applying for this job. I believe that I have probably more hands-on experience of playing games than a lot of people that's actually applying for these positions. Um, I know I've played thousands of games across different platforms, all the way back from 8-bit Nintendo to Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, Xbox. At one point, I even had an Atari Jaguar and played games on that console, arcade games, and I believe I can use that actual hands-on experience and convert that into something that your company could use. Um, Something that I have accomplished already with not working with your company, giving the Air Force 20 plus years of my life voluntarily. I wasn't drafted or anything like that, but volunteering to do 20 years in the Air Force and serve my country has made me very proud. I believe that time has made me a better professional, made me good at time management, personnel management, crisis control, problem solving, and all those traits that you would look for as a valued employee. You probably would like to know also what your customers would need and how I can provide that. As I mentioned before, I have years of playing video games, and I know that doesn't equate to, oh, just because you've been playing games for years, you're a good game designer. But I believe I do have insight on what gamers like and what gamers would like to see. I believe that heavy hitting games like Street Fighter, Final Fantasy and Call of Duty can be remade, rehashed, revived into a different version that borrows because nothing that's created nowadays is 100% original. Those games can be redone and republished and rebranded in a form that catches maybe a younger audience or maybe an old school audience like myself. I believe that I can balance things out to hit both of those audience. Um, so I believe that should wrap up any questions that you all had for me. If you all don't have any questions, more questions for me, thank you for your time and consideration. And if I am hired, I do look forward to working for Konami as a software engineer. Oh, I believe I got the job title wrong. Sorry, as a game development software engineer. Well, kind of sounds like a game developer or a game designer, which is what I have a degree in. Thank you and have a nice day.